Delta cell. Delta cells, D cells, or D cells are somatostatin-producing cells. They can be found in the stomach, intestine, and the pancreatic islets. In rodents, delta cells are located in the periphery of the islets. In humans, the islet architecture is generally less organized, and delta cells are frequently observed inside the islets as well. In both species, the peptide hormone Urocortin III is a major local signal that is released from beta cells and alpha cells in primates to induce the local secretion of somatostatin. It has also been suggested that somatostatin may be implicated in insulin-induced hypoglycaemia. Ghrelin can also strongly stimulate somatostatin secretion, thus indirectly inhibiting insulin release. Viewed under an electron microscope, delta cells can be identified as cells with smaller and slightly more compact granules than beta cells. The D cells in the stomach contain CCKBR, which respond to gastrin, and M3 receptors, which respond to H. Respectively, these receptors will increase somatostatin output and decrease somatostatin output from the D cells. VIP, vasoactive intestinal peptide, acts positively on D cells, resulting in more somatostatin being released. In the stomach, somatostatin acts directly on the acid-producing parietal cells via a G protein-coupled receptor which inhibits adenylate cyclase, thus effectively antagonizing the stimulatory effect of histamine to reduce acid secretion. Somatostatin can also indirectly decrease stomach acid production by preventing the release of other hormones, including gastrin, secretion, and histamine, which effectively slows down the digestive process. Clinical significance. A tumor of the delta cells is called a somatostatinoma. When a person is infected with H. pylori, the lower region of the stomach, the antrum is predominantly inflamed. This is where most of the D cells in the stomach are. The bacteria produce a cloud of ammonia around themselves using urease to protect them from the stomach acid. However, this reacts with the acid-producing ammonium, which is toxic to cells. This leads to many of the D cells dying, and therefore a lower level of somatostatin being secreted. This results in higher levels of gastrin and stomach acid being secreted. This, combined with the damage from ammonium, leads to ulceration of the stomach wall.